Hello everybody, namaste, happy Sunday, thank you for joining us again. We're going to do today a little bit more focus on twisting the body, twists. And we're going to start lying down. Don't go back to sleep, don't go back to sleep. Got the wrong hairstyle, there's some balls in the way. So we're going to start just by breathing. I've got my knees raised and my soles of the feet to the floor. And just to get a bit of a twist in the upper body to start with, I'm just going to raise the hands to the ceiling. Hopefully you can see that. And as I breathe, inhale, I'm just going to raise my left hand so my shoulder rises off the floor, and then exhale, raise the right. So I've heard this called, it's like we're picking sweet fruit from a tree. Check that out, isn't that romantic? I quite like using the sort of, to give me an 80s air grab as we do this. And let's see if we can do a breath each. So I'm sort of inhaling on the right, exhaling on the left. You can do it however you want, but the idea is you're just getting a little bit of movement in these shoulders. You're beginning to twist the body in the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. And obviously we're keeping the spine as much as we can to the floor, so the navel is on the floor. Just do a couple more. 80s air grab. 80s air grab. And then just take the hands overhead, take the feet down to the floor and give me a stretch. Inhale and exhale. Knees rise again. Let's bring the palm of the hands to the floor. Exhale, just drop the knees over to the right hand side, take the head over to the left, and give an inhale, and an exhale. This can be a sigh if you want. I'm quite a fan of a sweet sigh out. And then as we inhale, knees come up and over to the other side. Let's take the head over the right shoulder. We'll breathe here. Inhaling and exhale. And whatever you're thinking about, see if you can disconnect from that. Come to the breath as we raise the knees up. And then just bring the right knee in and give that a squeeze. And if we want, we can circle the ankles. Inhaling. And exhale. And then lay that leg out along the floor. And then bring in the left knee. If we want, by the way, that right knee can be raised. That works as well. And just circle that ankle while we breathe. Inhale, exhale. And then bring both knees into the chest. As we inhale, just allow the elbows to straighten. As we exhale, bend the elbows, draw everything in. Maybe we lift up the head as well. Inhale, but tummy inflates, the knees go away. Exhale, tummy contracts, the air comes out of the body into a tight ball. Last time. Good. And then we're just going to roll over onto our right hand side. Let's roll over and come up into our seated position. Very nice. We usually do this twist, right hand, left knee. So look over your right shoulder. And just, sorry, left shoulder. This is my right shoulder. I haven't had my second cup of coffee this morning. Let's see if we can sit with a nice straight spine. Exhale, find that twist. And then let's come round to the other side. So left hand, right knee. Now it's the right shoulder's turn. And do you feel different this side? Just see if this feels different this side as opposed to the other side. And then come all the way back around. Very good. We're just going to bring our legs apart now. So this can be a challenge. We do this and we think, oh crikey, because we might be in this position. Don't worry if not. It is early. But we just want to start this feeling of opening up here. So look at our toes. These are going to the back of the room. So we're rotating from the hip. If I face this way, you might be along this way on the mat. And see if we can sit with a straight spine. And we're just going to take 3 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Find that rotation. So if you're here, don't worry. Straight spine and just opening up the hips. If you are here, don't worry. Straight spine, as straight as it can. You might be working to here. But you'll feel this stretch wherever you are. Good. And then we're just going to come onto our hands and knees for our lovely cat-cows. Remember these every week, Old Faithful. Inhale, exhale. Just do a couple more. Breath and body. And then we're just going to take our left hand from the mat and drop the left shoulder down onto the ground. So we're threading the needle here. Make sure that the weight hasn't gone over to your left knee. Even that up, so your weight's on both knees. And then just lift that right hand from the floor. And you're breathing, inhale, and exhale. Just relaxing the neck. And then drop that hand to the floor. Let's come up onto hands and knees and a couple more cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then let's do the other side. So left hand goes into the middle and then right shoulder sinks down onto the floor. And when you're ready, that left hand rises up. So just be careful with the head and the neck. There's not too much going on there. Nice big inhale. Exhale. It's almost like you're peeling this left shoulder back. You're finding a nice twist in this thoracic region of the spine. The parts of the spine in the thoracic region are fused. So you get a lot more of a twist in the top and the bottom of the spine, where the bones aren't fused together. Let's drop that left hand and come all the way back up. And let's just do, guess what? A couple of cat-cows. See how that feels. Any difference? And then come down into child's pose, sink the body down, take a nice big breath, before we tuck the toes under and come up into our down dog position. You've got to do a down dog, it's a Sunday after all. Let's look back at our knees, maybe to our tummy if you want. And then as we exhale, we're just going to drop the left knee down to the mat. The left hand stays to the mat. And we're just going to swivel the body round so we're facing the right hand side of our room. So you might see that the bottom part of my left leg is perpendicular to my mat now. And we're just going to take a nice lateral stretch all the way through the right side body. So if you imagine that someone has put a cord around your hips and they're pulling your hips up to the ceiling, we're just finding this lovely big stretch. And then as we exhale, let's bring that hand up. Inhale, bring it up. So we've just got a little wave coming. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. And inhale. And then let's go the other side. So right hand goes to the mat. Right knee stays to the mat. And we just swivel the body round to face the left hand side of the room. So again, get that invisible thread around your hips and pull them up to the ceiling, so you're feeling this huge stretch all the way through the left side body. As we exhale, hand comes down to your thigh, inhale, up it comes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then come all the way back around to the midpoint. Good. Let's tuck the toes under again. Let's find our down dog. And we're going to really lever the body round. I'm just going to swivel my feet back a little bit. Let's take our left hand to the outside of our right leg, if we can. If this isn't working today, just pop the knees down. And we're going to do the same thing. All that we're looking for is to draw the body round. The head is going onto the right armpit. Ideally, but not necessarily, we're in down dog and we're just bending the left elbow and coming into a big twist. I seem to have disappeared into my t-shirt today. Let's just find that twist. Inhale, exhale. And then let's lie the left hand on the floor and do it the other side. So is it easier or harder this side to just pull the body as much as we can around? So remember, we're in a strong base. My feet haven't moved. As I breathe, I inflate the belly. Exhale, let's draw that hand back. Good, let's try a little bunny hop. Let's look to the hands, rise up onto the toes, bend the knees, keep the hips high, and spring forward. And look to the horizon, forward Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back and chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin, or one move. Inhaling and exhaling. Tucking the toes under and coming back to down dog. Just pad out the feet. Really important with twists. To get a little bit of rotation in the spine. And then find stillness, pushing both heels down to the ground. So if you want now, you can walk the feet forward or look to the hands, practice a little spring forward. Oof. Inhale, half rise, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pushing the floor away and bringing the hands to prayer. Other side, please inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stepping back or jumping back if you want. Knees, chest, chin, or one stamp. And then back we go into our down dog position. And pad out the feet this morning if you feel the need. Otherwise, find stillness. If you are feeling a bit anxious, a bit stressed out, always go for stillness rather than movement in yoga. You want to get that feeling of being grounded. And then as we exhale next time, let's try that little hop again. Try and keep the hips nice and high, and we just jump the feet forward. Inhale, half rise, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pushing the floor away, coming up. We're just going to come into a noose position. So bending the knees, and then the top of the left arm goes onto the right knee. And it's almost like we're pushing down with the right hand. We want to try and bring the hands to prayer, but at our chest and in this weird twisting position. Take some nice big breaths, inhale. Maybe we can open the hands. If we're twisted enough, we should be able to get the left elbow ahead of the right knee. And just open that left shoulder, peel that right shoulder back to the sky. If not, don't worry. It's all about this twist here. And then we're going to try and just bring the hands to the floor. Let me switch round so you can see. This is quite a fun one to do. My right elbow is in this bony, fleshy bit of my hip. And then my left elbow is in my knee. We're just going to look to the floor, keeping that twist in the body, and see if we can take flight today. We're coming into a side crow. Check that out. Did you do it? Did you do it? I'm sure you did. If not, do it next week. Don't worry. Let's push through the floor. Let's find out your Katasana, and then bring our hands to prayer and fall off to the side. So we're doing this the other way. If I face this way on the mat, you stay where you are, but I will move, and I'm drawing my left hand down towards the floor. So I'm staying in prayer, but finding a bigger twist. Can we go into a deeper squat? Just lower the bottom down to the floor. Maybe it's possible for you to open the arms. Maybe not. Don't worry if not. But again, it's peeling this left shoulder back. Take a breath. And from here, hands come down to the mat. So ideally, we've got a nice big twist in the body. It's the twist that makes this possible. It's not much to do with balance. Left elbow is now in the fleshy bit of the left hip. Right elbow is in the knee. And my nose is going to go quite far over, more further over than you think. And just see if we can take flight. So the feet have got nowhere else to go but to rise up into the air. In our side crow. And then just pop the feet down. Excellent! Let's just push through the floor. You'll be facing this way. Bend the knees, take the hands over the elbows, and just do a little bit of a ragdoll position. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands down to the ground. Let's roll through the spine and bring the hands up. Keep them coming up. And then as we exhale, just drop off to the right hand side. This is Chandrasana. So here again, make sure the weight isn't coming to the right foot. I should be able to feel quite steady here, not be able to lift either foot from the floor. floor. Take a breath. And then bringing ourselves up. Guess what? Go the other side. So when I go to the left, my right hip has to go a little bit towards the right side of the room to keep me nice and balanced. And then as I inhale, let's come all the way up. Take my hands behind me. So please join me. Just support the lower back and look up to the ceiling. Bring the shoulder blades in towards each other. Inhale and exhale. Because when we're twisting, we need to work on the other angles of the spine, if that makes sense, the other ways the spine works. As we inhale, navel to spine come all the way up. And then go into that ragdoll again. So the knees bend a little bit and we just forward fold. Hands go over the elbows and we just throw the body around the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's bring our hands to the mat now. And we've practiced our jumping forward. Let's try jumping back. Hands to the mat, shoot the feet back, and then we're going to come down and chat around there and just stay on our tummy here. Very nice. Have a little, I can smell the grass from here. From here, locust pose. We're going to inhale, raise the shoulders from the floor. Exhale, the feet rise from the floor. And just take the hands behind you if you've got confidence in your lower back. If you don't, if you're not happy here, just bring the hands under the shoulders. So maybe the feet stay on the floor, but see if you can just raise them up. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. So this is a nice way to see if you're breathing into the belly. You should feel the belly moving. And then exhale. Shin to the mat. And we're going to push back into child's pose. So after that, lower back move. Just fold the body back. And rest here. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. I'm sighing out here. And then a neck stretch. Just take the right hand behind you to the toes. And just look over to the right hand side of the room. So nice and easy. You've just tuned in. This won't look like much. But again, twists can be for the neck as well. Just stretch out these big neck muscles. My favourite muscle, sternocleidomastoids, is quite a good one for that. Make sure the jaw is relaxed. And then let's swap it around. So just take the right hand out in front of you, left hand goes back. Look to the left hand side of your mat. Make sure the jaw is relaxed. And we're breathing into the back of the body, very mindfully, being conscious of the breath. Inhale and exhale. And then let's bring ourselves back up to the midpoint. So let's bring the hands under our shoulders. And we did at the beginning our open leg position. So come back to that. Ugh, yes, I know. We're just going to see if we can take it up a gear. Let's take the hands to the shins and just work the body forward. So we're working with a straight spine this time. Instead of being rounded, we're just keeping that spine straight and hinging at the hips to draw the body forward. Nice big inhale and exhale. If it's easy for you, you can grab onto your toes, bend the elbows, maybe that helps. Otherwise, maybe the hands go out in front of you, maybe onto the elbows, wherever's comfortable. Maybe the wrong word for this pose, I know. Think about the feet. We're rotating at the hips, so the feet are also going to the back of your room. So we increase the stretch this way. So where's the mind at? Sometimes in these more horrific poses, I'll be struck off the yoga teachers somewhere in there, but we can start, criticizing ourselves or wondering when this is going to end. Much like some events in life sometimes. So this is where we come back to the breath. This is where we come back to, this will pass. Focus on the breath, inhaling and exhale. And then just draw the legs in. So bring yourself to an upright position and bring the legs in. Good. Let's roll down onto the mat. Let's take our hands along the mat and drop the knees over to the right hand side, just like we did at the beginning. Take the head over to the left. Do know that it was at the beginning. Maybe, maybe not. But just observe, just check in. As we breathe out, sigh out. And then as we inhale, let's bring our knees up and then over to the other side. Look over the right shoulder and you're just breathing here, filling the lungs and emptying the lungs. And then bring the knees up. Very good. Let's just bring that right knee into the chest and give it a squeeze. And then if we can, just hold onto the ankle, or ideally the right arm goes into the right knee inside, and we just stretch that leg up, coming into a lovely hamstring stretch. So don't worry if you're holding here, that is absolutely fine. Flex the foot wherever we are, we've got the foot flexed. Wherever we can just feel that stretch through the hamstring. Taking it easy on you today by having this left knee raised. The whole of the sacrum is on the floor, so we're nice and steady. One more breath here. And then drop that leg down. And then the other side, just draw in the left knee. If we can, take your toes in your left hand. So we take our index finger and our middle finger around our big toe and just stretch that leg out. If that's not for you today, that's fine. Just hold on wherever you can. So your leg may be quite low. That's all right. The other way that you can do this is you may have a bent leg. That's fine. With each exhale, so we're working on the exhale to straighten that leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Just flex that foot. Naughty toes, as they say in ballet. I'm sure everybody's done ballet at some point. And then as we exhale, just lay that foot back on the ground. Very good. And we're getting ready for our Savasana. So let's just lay the right foot out, right leg out, and then left leg out. And just open the hands out. Just feel comfortable here. Let's just rotate, roll the shoulders a little bit, just play with it. And when we're ready, we're going to clench everything. I don't often do this in class, but I've started to. And then as we exhale, just breathe out and just surrender your body to the floor. That's quite a nice way of saying it. So please stay lying up, lying down. If you know that you've got things to do, and you're feeling restless, it is okay to do Savasana sitting up, but I would recommend that you stay lying down just so that the body is fully supported. And this is where we take the biofeedback, also in Savasana. It can have a spiritual sense. It really is the part where yoga happens, yoga meaning yoke, the union of mind and body, or Hatha yoga, the union of mind, body and spirit. But it's also just allows the body to process the moves that we've done, and that's particularly important, I think, when we're dealing with the spine and twisting the spine. So important just to rest. And as ever in yoga, we do work and then we do rest. The harder the work, it follows that the harder we should rest, or the longer we should rest. So just take this time to focus on breathing in, filling the body, and exhale, watching the breath just flow out, and just resting here, being aware of the ebb and flow of the breath, not changing it in any way, just observing. Seeing how easy it is to do that, or hard. What do you notice? What changes do you notice from the beginning of the session to the end of the session? We're just going to take 3 cleansing breaths just to end our practice today. A nice big breath in through the nose. And then sigh out. more times. Inhale, inflate the belly. Exhale. Sighing out. Last time. And then just wiggling the fingers and toes. And taking the arms up overhead, perhaps stretching as you need to stretch. What do you need to do today before rolling over onto your right hand side? If your eyes have been closed, you've always got the option to keep the eyes closed for as long as possible. And again, you can see more if your eyes are closed. And then let's bring our hands to prayer. Just note how you feel in the body. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you very much. Namaste.